Hello everyone, welcome to the second video of Tecmo. So the keyboard that you see here is called Shinobi TEX or TEX Shinobi. It is a mechanical keyboard. It is made by a Taiwanese company, custom made. I bought it for €150. They send it by package DHL, which cost also like about $40 to me, and I'm quite happy with the keyboard. This video, of course, is not sponsored. I just bought it by my own funds and I really love it so far. I always had ThinkPad my whole life almost, maybe 4 ThinkPad laptops. And currently I'm using these mini PCs from Sync Center. And I was always in love with these TrackPoints. The reason I'm in love with TrackPoints is that when you're typing, right, normally you have to, for example, you want to type something or browse something. You want to type, I don't know. You type, I don't know. And then you want to click somewhere, right? You have to move your hand to a mouse and then click there. What you can do with a TrackPoint is that you can just write something like I don't know, and then without moving your hand, you can use the TrackPoint to go somewhere on the screen and click on that. How amazing it could be. I don't know if there is any scientific research behind it, like from UX point of view or industrial point of view, but I'm sure that this will save time and it makes it really pleasant to work with. Apart from that, the keyboard itself has a really nice feeling. If you have a ThinkPad, you know that ThinkPad have amazing keyboards, but due to the fact that they wanted to make it slimmer over time, nowadays the keyboard doesn't have the travel key as much as it had before. Therefore, a lot of people are now getting an external keyboard, usually a mechanical keyboard. I try to find a keyboard that has the same characteristic as a ThinkPad keyboard, and at the end of the day, I found 2 solutions. One is the one that you see, TEX Shinobi, and the other is the TrackPoint II that is made by ThinkPad itself. So at first I bought this one. It is a well-made keyboard. It's nice when I go traveling. Of course, now it's COVID, but before that, it would be nice to bring it around. But it has like several important flaws. First of all, it is almost as expensive as the mechanical keyboard, which does not make that much sense to me. The second problem is that the clicks here, the mouse clicks, is just horrible. Like, it is almost unusable for me. It doesn't have the travel. It's really awkward to click on it. Sometimes you click on the top and it doesn't register. That all said, I mean, again, it is a nice keyboard to bring while you are traveling, but I wouldn't really use it for day-to-day tasks. Also, it is following the exact same pattern as the current ThinkPad keyboards, which means everything is a bit like, you know, smashed together, and the keys are not as big as they used to. Also, it's not a mechanical keyboard, so it is a nice thing to have, but I couldn't really use it as a daily driver. So I tried to do a lot of research, and I came across the TEX Shinobi. As you can see, the keyboard is quite thick. It has kind of a weight to it. It is well built. And yeah, I love it. I'm using it for 2 months now. There are some issues that I will get into, but I think it's an amazing keyboard. If you like ThinkPad keyboards and you want a mechanical keyboard, that's a very affordable option. The track point of this keyboard is just amazing. I've tried many track points in my life. This is the best one I've ever tried. It is really well made, it is really precise, and you don't get ghosting. If you had ThinkPad keyboards before, You know, sometimes like you are moving it and you just leave it there and the mouse starts to move by itself, like dragging a bit down. With this one, it never happened to me. I use it on Linux, I use it on Windows, not on macOS, but in these two operating systems and also on multiple devices, it never gave me any trouble. I love the precision, I love how it works, and yeah, it's just amazing. I will show you when I'm doing the typing test. The second point, I would like to talk about the Bluetooth. There's a Bluetooth module on the back that you should buy separately. I have a bit of problem with the Bluetooth module. So they don't really use a dongle. You connect your Bluetooth device directly, and that gives me a bit of headache from time to time when I want to switch my device. The labels will fade away. I'm now using it for 3 months, and the S label, for example, has faded a little bit already. The control kind of completely faded on this side, and that is not really nice. Like I clearly can see, like in few months almost or few years, everything will be faded away. You have the option to change the keys, like like this, and they provide you some additional keys here, and yep, you can just add it here really easily. But the problem is that the keys are not standard. You see here there's like a arc here, and that would make it potentially problematic to find the keys that you want. Also, as you can see, the version that I bought has pink switches. It's called red silent. It's like the most kind of least noisy key, switch out there. It is still, like, of course, noisier than a rubber keyboard. As you can see here, I've tested it for you. Like, of course, it's noisier, but it also gives you like a satisfying feeling when you're typing. So it kind of does worth it. The next thing that I want to talk about, for some people maybe it would be weird that, as you can see, the control and function keys are swiped. And that was very important for me that they are this way. The reason is because when I want to type, if the control is at the end, when I want to, for example, Control S for saving, I can move my thumb like this and press Control S, right? Like this, you see? Or Control A. And as a programmer, I use these functions a lot. Whereas if you want to have the function key here and the control at the end, your thumb cannot really reach it, you see? And then what you should do is that you should move your hand completely and then press Control S. And the whole concept of TrackPoint is that you don't need to move your hand at all, right? So with the control being here and TrackPoint being here, my hand never moves out of the space. And I find this concept really amazing. So the keyboard is kind of big. If you compare it to a compact keyboard like the ThinkPad original, see, right? It is not double, but it's like 30-35% bigger. And it's also heavy. It's not really for travel or even bring it to your couch or something. But it's really, really comfortable. You don't need to get a pad here because it's already provided. One problem that I've heard people have is that if you have a short hand, I mean, I don't really have this problem, you sometimes have a problem to reach the function keys. And also, for example, I know if you want to bring the volume down or bring the volume up, or the delete especially is a bit far away like here, you could potentially run into problems. Here are the left click, right click, and middle click. Again, when you're like browsing, you just need to push it down, and then with this you can scroll. you can also program the keyboard. Here on the back you can see, yeah. And there is also something for elevation if you need it. It makes it a bit more comfortable, and the upper part more reachable. I really cannot stress enough how much I love this keyboard. I bought it as a gift for myself after graduation, and it is probably the best item that I bought over many years together with my Bose headset. Let's go to the typing test. Um, 93. Usually I do more. I was a bit stressed in the camera. Yeah, of course, I'm better than this. But you got the idea. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to buy it, just go through their website and order it online. I hope you like it. If you have any question, please just comment below and hit like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Thank you so much. See you next time.